Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by for another video. This week I'm joined with Cycotic, and me and him will be going over his gameplay together. I'll be giving him some tips, some things I've noticed about his gameplay he could improve, things like that. I figure, this is not usually what I do, but this could be fun to do, so hope you enjoy the video, and let's jump right into it. So we'll hop into the match and see how you do. Are you excited for this?
Yeah.
Alright. Quality's a little iffy, but I mean, it's not the worst in the world.
Oh yeah. It's probably glitchy like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a great kickoff, and you took control. He does end up jumping your control because you took some time. Great demo by you there, though. So here's the first thing I'm noticing. So let's take a look at this. So he cuts you off. I get that. That happens sometimes. But right there, you get the demo, right?
Yeah.
And then you turn, so you still have 40 boost. Why not take that right to goal there?
Zero clear.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I would have done in that situation. I would have either went for a shot on net, or I would have started like a bounce dribble. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have started a bounce dribble, and I would have got set up for a shot for when he spawns. Because you just got the demo, you have the whole field to yourself, and you still have a decent amount of boost. 50 isn't amazing, but it's plenty to make a play with. So that's the
Yeah.
first thing I would have done. I see you go up the wall here, so let's see how you do. Okay, a little nice, a little nice. You do get a decent shot, but he does save it because he had plenty of time to prepare. So let's see how this goes. Oh, that was interesting. So you did like a double jump there, a little bit of air roll involved to kind of get it over him. He got taken aback. Typically won't work on ranks higher than this, but it's good to see it works. Great kickoff. So your kickoff's doing really good.
Yeah. I got mad at that shot. I was like, gosh, he's so mad.
About the ceiling shot that didn't go well.
No, the kickoff.
Oh. So right there. So let's take a look at this play again. So he's got ball control. He's got ball control, driving it into you. I like you backing up. The jump was needless. You really didn't need to do that. I
I
mean,
did not mean to jump. I
it
was
looks
trying
it looks fancy, but
I was trying to what's it called? Speed flip. And my
oh,
controller's broken again. So
okay,
sometimes I just jump and do like
I gotcha. Okay, let's keep watching. So right there, I would have went on the prior bounce and took control of the ball, but because you waited so long, he took control. But okay, I like you trying to like keep it close there, get a 50 going. He does get a nice shot there. Um, let's see what we could have done differently here. So we're going back. We're
alright.
going back. You get the boost. So notice how you like pointed your car towards the wall after grabbing the boost. So watch it. So right here, your car's pointed at the wall. You almost
Yeah.
never want to be there. You want to immediately grab the boost, turn in line with the goal. That'll allow you to move a lot quicker and move towards the net. Because you going up here is kind of what allowed him so much open space to take the shot. If you like
Yeah.
turned immediately this way, it would have been perfect. I mean, granted, it still was a good shot, pretty far right. There was a chance you wouldn't be able to save it like that, but you had a better chance, of course. So let's see how the kickoffs continue to do. These are doing really good so far. So not bad. Kind of lost control there at the end of the flip. Okay, good. Keep in control. Keep it close. So I
Oh,
don't
that leg.
mind. So I don't mind the air dribble there, but
Yeah.
hold on. Let's see. But I think you could have gotten a little closer or gotten some more space because I think you may have jumped a little early. He did like a really bad fake challenge, and I don't know if that's why you went up in the air. Is that what you think?
No, I just wanted to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could have waited for like another bounce or whatever, wait for it to get a little close, get a little better position, and then go on for it if you wanted to do that. Otherwise, you could have just done like, a bounce dribble or took a strong shot there, depending on what you wanted to get done. But I don't mind it. Okay, so let's see how you do here. So you go a little wide. So you do miss the boost. That happens to everybody. Up the wall. You jumped off so you don't end up getting it. So you kind of give him a chance to rush you there. Let's see how it goes though. Oh, I like that. I really like that. And it does end up going in. So you took your time there, waited on the bounce. You knew he had posed no threat. Perfect. Great shot.
Thank you.
Kickoff does mess up a little bit this time around. I like the touch to kind of move it towards the wall so that he doesn't have great control there. Not a terrible flick. I mean, you're kind of getting used to all the ground play, so that wasn't bad.
What the hell?
Okay, so you're trying to like play it around it, play him close, because he does look very awkward there. I think he definitely could have scored there, though. You kind of stopped there for a second where you're just waiting for the boost.
Yeah, I was waiting for the boost because I knew it was going to spawn.
So that does work out there, but likely that won't work out in the future just because, people are going to be a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And then, so let's look at your movement here. So you get the boost. I think you still had like 37. You probably definitely could have got back without it. So I like these, like keeping it close. While you're low on boost, you notice that, so you go for the boost. He cuts you off. So hard to see. But are you going for a demo here, or are you waiting
Yeah.
for ball? Okay, so you're going for a demo here, so that makes sense. Because I was wondering why you were kind of turning this way, and I think he does end up getting a touch on you because you don't go wide enough. Oh, and then you accidentally saved the ball.
Yeah, that made me mad.
Okay. See how it goes. So you probably didn't need to jump so early there, but it's fine that you did. He is getting a little awkward. So right here, I would definitely not go for it. So it's going back for him. You could fake challenge here, but in reality, he's way closer to the ball than you are, and it's going towards him. You should assume that he has ball control. So you jumping there was not the greatest idea, but I can see like kind of why you would. He looked awkward, but he was still just too close to the ball, and he does score off of that.
Yeah.
See how your kickoff does this time around. Okay, I don't mind challenging there, and I like that you did a single jump, not a full commit. Okay, the turn was great. Okay, that was really good. That was good. You cut it tight, turned with it. Perfect. Oh, by the way, camera settings.
Yeah.
I don't think your camera settings are too bad. I mean, it's to each their own too, so I won't kind of judge you on that.
Oh, this is the one that I was talking in. Oh,
But
okay.
okay, so you do get scored on there. So what could we have done differently here? So let's see. So kickoff, you go for boost. He has ball control. Makes sense. So he got a flick over you. That's okay. That happens all the time. You were right to kind of challenge there. Let's see if we could have saved it here. Okay. So actually, let's slow this down. So can I do that? Let's slow this down. All right. So that's that. That's fine. That happens to everybody. So let's see how you challenge this. So he's pretty close to the ball. He's still closer than you are, and he has a good chance to just cut it here. What I would have done is
Yeah.
I would have flipped a little bit to the right to block the shot, rather than you almost went just straight for ball where you could have blocked the shot instead. So let me put this back to normal. Okay, great kickoff. I'm assuming you go for boost here. Yep. And then you've got ball control. So what you do with it. So that was very close. I like that. You just have to always be aware. I don't mind you going for air stuff because I know you're relatively better at the air stuff than the ground stuff. But
Yeah.
when you go for it, you got to kind of keep your composure if they just catch it and then just roll it into your net, because that will happen a lot of times when going for air. So it's like fine to go for stuff like this, but say like he stole the ball from you and then drives it into your net. And does he
Yeah.
do that here? Yeah, kinda. So he did go a little quick there and ended up on goaling, but it's okay. Him probably was going in anyway, depending on how good you are at cutting. But right there, so you went for the airplay, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened is he basically just challenged, took it from you. It was rolling towards your side. Because you went in the air, you used most of your boost, and you kind of didn't have the greatest landing. So that means you pretty much handed him a free goal. So that's why I tend to stick to ground play. Once you do get to the higher levels, though, a lot of people do use the air, but I really feel like right now, just getting your ground play better would be amazing. Just keeping it low, flicking in, being able to do quick rotates back for defense. You know, the ground play just makes one so much easier. Oh, and you almost went and talked some smack, I see.
I didn't even know how I did that because I don't have my chat enabled for that.
Oh, okay. Hey, not a terrible shot, just like off the mark. I've missed a million shots in my career. I actually kind of like how you add a little fancy to it, make the flick a little nicer. I like the pop back here. You do end up missing the boost. It's fortunate. Like I said, that happens all the time. Playing slow here. Absolutely love this. And then you play it right in. Oh, that was amazing. That was a great shot.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, again, I don't mind you going up here. That's fine. Great boost spawns for you. You have ball here, so you should take it slow. And you do decide to go up wall here. So you do go to the air quite a bit. I would not have gone for the air here. So while the other times I'm fine with you going to the air, this is the one
Yeah.
time I'm not. And I'll just pause and explain real quick. So time's running out, right? You're
Yeah.
tied. You're going into the air. If he challenged early or took the ball from you and then was able to roll it into your net, that's it. That's the end of the game. You know, there's no way you would have been able to recover and get back on defense quick enough. He could have just snatched the game from you right then and there. But luckily, we are going into overtime. So let's kind of see how this goes. So I see he ends up faking. So I would definitely keep this close. Very good. Unfortunately, the flick didn't like fully register because otherwise, I think it would have went in that. Okay, good, good. So he probably beats it. Yeah, takes into corner. Lucky 50 on his aspect. The extra little jump there is not too
Again,
necessary.
I missed
Uh,
this via flip.
okay. Okay, caught and stink into the ground here. Really good. Nice flick, and then I'm assuming you just finish here. Awesome. So great game. So let's just quickly like recap on some of the stuff we just talked about.
Okay.
So you go to the air a lot. While I'm fine with you doing that, obviously the ground play is working a lot better for you. We're actually going to run back real quick and see how many of those goes with ground play versus air play, even though you spent the majority of your plays in the air. Uh, let's see. So your kickoffs were overall relatively good. I didn't listen to the audio for this because I feel like that would have ruined the aspect of the video of us talking. Did you get like
Yeah.
mad at points in this game, perchance?
I got toxic.
You got toxic, yeah. So I know it probably ruins a little bit of the fun of the game for you being like a lower rank and all, but I'm not gonna lie. When people are spamming quick chats and actually typing to you, it does get you heated, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I would recommend turning those to friends or teammates only at least, because having the opponents talk their smack and whatnot, it's usually very detrimental to someone's play style. Once I turned off like all chat, I feel like I started playing so much better because I just focused on myself. It almost felt like the opponent wasn't talking crap because you couldn't hear them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You couldn't see them talking it, so I feel like you stay a lot more composed. So that's my tip, not just for you, but for any like person under champ. Turn off all chat, stick to some solid ground play, stick to the basics, no mechanics, and then of course, I think you'll rank up pretty quickly. This was a great game, though, all in all. Let's go ahead back and check through real quick how each of your goals were. So we had this one. So first goal was just like a flick from the ground, kinda. Let's get a second goal. Quick ground shot. Third goal is just a drive in around him. Good cut. I remember that one. Fourth goal was another great cut ground play. And then finally, we had your overtime goal, which was a good pop up from the ground and then drive in. So, what did you notice about all of your goals?
They're all ground.
They were all ground. And I would say you went for a decent amount of air attempts in this game. Like, you went up in the air a lot of times. And I think, and I mean, we won't go back, but I think you may have gotten scored on a couple times because of those. I know at least one time you definitely got scored on because of going up in the air.
Yeah.
So, obviously, in ones, you want to play more ground based. At this rank, once your mechanics are fully developed, I feel like you can go to the air a lot more because you're gonna have a lot more success. But in this game, you going up in the air was a 0% success rate. So you should always keep that in mind, and this is not just for you, but for any person out there. If you're running a 0% success rate on going in the air for goals, like every once in a while in games, you should question whether or not you should even be going for those. Because imagine if those were ground plays instead. You got 5 goals off of ground plays in this match. You could have ended this game like 10-4 or 10-3. It could have been a lot different. You don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for letting me do this video with you, Cycotic. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Sorry the quality's trash.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm sure they won't mind. We'll have to figure out a better way to do this, but right now this is the best we could do, even if I change to 1080p. So
Yeah.
let me just say thank you for everybody who stops by today. I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe and like. And another special thank you to Cycotic for stopping by.